Hello, my name is Erwin Solis, Senior Solutions Architect at IriusRisk, and what follows is a short demonstration of CICD gating capabilities using the IriusRisk API and a Jenkins server. What we have here is a simple threat model for a medical imaging application. It's effectively newly created, and so when we take a look at our threats and countermeasures screen, we see that no work has been done in this area. Here we have a pipeline that has been tied to that medical imaging threat model. It's comprised of a number of build steps that make API calls to IriusRisk in order to determine whether or not there are countermeasures that are still in a required state for compliance reasons. The pipeline will succeed only when there are implemented items and those implemented items have passed testing. In this way, IriusRisk serves as a gate that must be passed in order to promote code from a lower environment such as dev or QA to staging or production. To demonstrate this capability, I'm going to manually kick off this pipeline. Upon doing so, we can see there is a failure. The Jenkins console output lets us know that the failure is due to there being no work done on the project. Essentially, no items are in an implemented state. Now let's see what happens if we set the status of a countermeasure in IriusRisk to a required state. We should expect the pipeline to catch the fact that there are required items and consequently fail the run. The console output will list for us all the reference IDs for any countermeasures in a required state. If I then mark a few items as implemented, the pipeline will still fail due to the fact that those items have not been flagged as having passed testing. If I manually set those test statuses, our pipeline will finally succeed. Your gating logic may of course be far more complex, but this simple demonstration should serve as an introduction into what is possible with the IriusRisk API and your CI/CD pipelines. That concludes this brief demonstration of how you can leverage the IriusRisk API in your CI/CD pipelines to help ensure that only projects and applications that are in compliance see publishing.